record now. Hello everybody and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. I am John MugiwaraJM and let's continue. When we last left off, Okumura died. And society's pretty fucking pissed at us. They think that we killed him. That's not okay, and we gotta solve that problem like right now. So let's begin. It is the 20th, so I should finish reading Knowing the Heart.
Hey.
Do I have? Yes, I do.
Make sure you close up.
Additional technical conditions not unlocked. A gust of wind is enough to change people's minds. Even the smallest sound can seem frightening depending on the situation.
Oh.
So you finished reading Knowing the Heart. I saw on the back it's banned from being sold. I'm not surprised though, given what we just read. New technical attack combinations added. In addition to Second Kinesis, you can now use Confuse, Gun, and Wind. Fear, Ice. Forget, Electricity, Rage, Fire. Despair, Curse, and Brainwash, Bless. Ooh. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know? Ooh, the faith in us is going way down.
Damned Phantom Thieves.
Haven't they found the Phantom Thieves yet? The government and the police are useless. Are they even trying? Wish they wouldn't spend tax dollars just to sit on their asses. Mysterious group of murderers and an inept government. What's the world coming to these days? Everyone's talking trash about us. The police are here again. How many times has this been now? Our school's gotten famous for all the wrong reasons. They revoked her honor status? This school is so messed up. What if the culprit really is from our school?
They were there today too, right? Yeah. What do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that.
Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a Phantom Thief at our school.
Okay, quiet down.
Okay, listen up. The police are here at the school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. There was a talk of canceling it, but we couldn't just do that. I'm sure the preparations will be rough, but don't push yourself too hard. Really? On a weekday? What kind of reasons are there? With all the stuff about the principal and Kamoshida this year, I guess it's no surprise. Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all the students here. Seriously? The police are at Shujin. They haven't come to my school. Seems they're calling students out individually out of class to speak with them. Wait, does that mean we're going to get called in too? Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. They've got to be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? Be careful, guys. You should probably not try not to say much. They'll see through any lies you might try telling. I know. In any case, don't tell them anything unnecessary.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and you two will go together. Huh? Why together? Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far. Oh yeah, right. Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Take a seat.
Overbearing detective.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see. Ah yes, you're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
I hope not.
Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay?
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
Seemed normal to me.
Not to me. He looked like someone who's dealt with dangerous criminals. I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen. But now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right?
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
We were so popular, too.
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you.
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away.
As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
Fine.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay? Of course.
This is bad. Someone totally framed us.
Hey!
Read the Cry of Cthulhu.
Make sure you close up.
Looking into the abyss of cosmic fear.
Wow!
This is very detailed for a story about a fantasy world.
Whoa!
Still got time to read. Let's go a little further. The chance encounter with the great old ones was truly horrifying.
Oh!
So you finished reading The Cry of Cthulhu, the Grimoire Necronomicon. I wonder if its author also wielded great power. The world in that book is so frightening, though. It must have taken a lot of courage to read it. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
Seeing that bar go down. Wonder what kind of people the culprits are. Nah, I don't read these.
What's going on?
I totally froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they going to do this? We should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why'd the school decide to have the festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Well, because next Tuesday only makes it more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding the festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone we already invited. What about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student cheering special? Oh, it's gonna be a real weird festival with this morale so low. Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know there's a magic in math too? A magic square. It's a square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Take a look at this.
Do you know this one?
Now tell me the total count for each column in this magic square. 15.
This is it.
Correct.
It's easy once you know which numbers fit in the empty squares. A 3x3 square only has one pattern, but a 4x4 square has 880 possibilities. In a 5x5 square, there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that? Wow, really? He's kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice going.
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. If you had to choose, would you try and find the Phantom Thieves or solve 200 million magic squares? I'd choose the magic squares, hands down. They might both be magic, but magic squares can be calculated, and math doesn't kill anyone. I beg to differ on that one. Having everyone out there looking for the culprit's getting me down. So what do we gotta do as the school's festival exec committee? I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Oh right, they do that thing they do every year. You mean how those lame guests come to do a panel, right? The festival's dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the student council room once classes are over. Ugh, that's so damn boring. Don't be like that, so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home. But you do that all the time. I can look stuff up, so did you find anything, Haru? About that. No good, huh? I'm sorry. It'll rouse suspicion if I had asked too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my end somehow. We're counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I will leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
South Park reference? Yeah, in the title. Yeah.
Everyone's so
I wanted to put Okuma's name, but I didn't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't played this.
It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun.
Also, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm sorry I'm late, but Jeb Peanut and I were recording a new series for Super Bonus Round, and I just looked at the time and our last episode. Just relax, Ryuji.
Aren't you taking this a little too lightly?
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid! Damn it!
It's okay, I'm doing fine. Yeah.
We have the results.
I'm a little tired, but
Goro Akechi.
I'm doing all right.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Not a word.
It's not that I don't trust her, but... Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
I'm super stuck on my Okumura investigation. Seriously? Even you're having trouble with this shit? What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. That's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
Pretty much.
You're trying to show off. Don't get cocky, kid. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
No need to worry.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
Oh yeah, none of these guys can go up because I gotta do their Mementos missions. We're gonna go Max Mishima. Oh, about time I don't have to deal with this guy much longer. Just don't worry. I didn't say a word about you guys to those dumb cops. So you did the request I asked you to do. Thanks. For some reason I can't figure out what Akiyama-kun said to me. By the way, I wanted to talk to you about something. Are you free?
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Just want to relax a bit. Let's head over to the park.
You know, I've been thinking about what Akiyama-kun said to me. How I've
Akiyama-kun, that's how they pronounce it?
I couldn't bring myself to run away back when I saved him. So, I was thinking why that may have been.
Did you find your answer?
Honestly, I was pretty desperate at the time, so I don't remember much. But in the back of my head, I was thinking what you would do in that situation. I mean, you put yourself on the line to stop Kamoshida, and probably other villains too. So, I thought there had to be something I could do myself.
That was courageous.
I was only acting out of fear, though. You know, I've always wanted to change. I wanted to go from a dull nobody everyone messes with to the famous world-renowned hero. But you helped me realize something important. Heroes aren't heroes because they're famous. It's because they fight for other people. Looking back on it, what I really wanted to change was the weak me. The me on the volleyball team who let wrongdoing go unpunished, even though I knew it was unjust. The cowardly me who looked the other way when people I knew were in need of help. Tell me the truth. I only changed because you stole my heart, right?
I didn't do anything.
You didn't? I could have sworn the Phantom Thieves made me have a change of heart.
We thought about it, but we thought you were too much of a bitch and you should do it yourself.
You know what? You really did change my heart. All this time, I've been looking up to the Phantom Thieves, pretending to be a collaborator. And now, I'm finally able to stop pretending. Truth be told, I had given up. I accepted that I was a zero, that my existence was meaningless. But I've learned. I may not be able to change the world, but I can change myself. Whether I sulk about my inability to do anything, or hold my head high and look to the future, my perception shapes the boundaries of my world. It all comes down to what's inside my heart. I might still mess up every so often, but as long as you're here, I'll be able to stand up again. So, I may not be the best person around, but you can feel free to rely on me at least sometimes. And no matter what the world says, I'll be rooting for you. Just like you were for me.
So you won't be rooting for us at all. So a strong bond with Mishima. I'm gonna ignore him mostly after this.
Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the moon, granting thee infinite power.
Moon rank 10, Salvation Wish. Allows backup members to earn the exact same XP as current party members.
Alright.
Well, that's good at least.
Alright.
You can now fuse Sandalphon, the most powerful persona in the Moon Arcana.
You know what? I'm going to find you an awesome request. That's all I can really do for you right now. But I'm working on that documentary too. I even plan on making it into a book someday. I bet anyone who reads about the Phantom Thieves would find the hidden courage within themselves. Maybe that means I can use that book to change people's hearts.
You gotta write it first.
Alright, I'm on it. Oh, but before that, I'm hungry. Come on, let's grab a bite to eat on the way home. Maybe a buffet? Wait, no, we should save that for after I get all my book royalties. You better be looking forward to it.
I could go for a buffet right about now. Love to go to like Old Country Buffet, but there's only one near me and it's in another state. The one near where I used to live shut down.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network. And I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
Should be fine.
Okay then.
Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on. How are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
I've got his number.
For real?
Could you send that my way, please? I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Too late to back out now.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more.
I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what.
We're counting on you, Makoto.
Who would have thought we'd end up relying on Akechi? Strength hangout in Destiny Land. Oh, we are so doing that. Oh, I got some DLC.
Wow.
Oh, it's just skill cards.
Yeah.
Hey, inmate!
You don't have time to be playing around, inmate. Hurry back to your... Oh, is that not available now? Fuck. Well, I may as well go in here and try and get the Strength Confidant done. I could do that and then call it. Okay, let's see here. Where are we at with those two? 8. So we need Thoth, Masakunda, and then Kelpie. I might have to make a new Thoth because I don't think the one I have is high enough. Yeah, I'm gonna make a new one. What is my level with Yusuke? Oh, pretty high, so if I get rid of this one, maybe I can make a stronger one. I don't use you, like, ever. So Eligor and Regent will make that.
Justine, these are the paths you have walked. A fee is required, then accept this persona. This persona, a fee is required, then accept this persona. Time for some let's execute him. Now choose. You okay with this?
Is that gonna be enough? Yes.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It
will receive a great deal. My.
Oh, he's got Megiddo.
Finished for Justine. You want to register? You'd like to register this? Time for some rehabilitation.
Okay, so next it's Thoth and
Now
Belphegor. No, it's Thoth and Kelpie. I already have a Belphegor, so I better get rid of that.
What? The inmate need you wish to perform and you change your mind? You'd like to read here. If a fee is required, then accept this persona. Time for some. Let's execute him. Fusion.
Wait, no, I don't need a. Damn it. Let me itemize them.
Requires some modification. It seems it will become.
Behold, it's new now. Be reborn.
So I gotta make a Belphegor.
You changed done already? What?
Oh wait, I think I already did this one. Shit. Haridi learns Samari Karma at level 41. Unless I have that skill card. Ooh, there we go. I just need a Haridi.
How go?
The in. Let's exit. Now choose. Finished. You'd like to read. These are the paths you have walked. Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this person. This is your power. These are the paths you have walked.
Pasaka.
This. You'll withdraw this. Then accept this persona. You can hold no such rudeness. Done already? What? It is time, inmate.
Shit.
What are you gonna do now? What'll you do? What? Hey, inmate!
I'll do the Destiny Land hangout as soon as I'm done.
Just these are the paths you have walked. This, you'll withdraw this person and accept this persona. Let's execute them. Gather them.
You change your mind?
Are you finished?
What?
Time for some rehabilitation. Let's execute. Gather them.
Looks pretty tough.
Great things are possible. Do you wish a fusion greater?
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive a great deal. I see.
Gonna be real careful with my money.
You change your mind?
Are you finished?
What? What?
Huh. It would seem...
Seems you brought us a Bugs of Samarikon. You make it seem easy. Well, the assignment's done. Thinking back on our encounters here, we have lost our composure in front of you quite a few times. So, me and Justine had a little talk. I don't know how to put this, but we don't know each other too well, even though we're so close. We also have come to realize that each of us complements the faults of the other quite nicely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a deep conversation like that with anyone before. Oh, and it made me remember something super important. I bet you want to hear what that was, isn't that right, inmate? I'd like that. Of course you would.
Listen up, inmate.
The thing that I remembered is something someone once told me. You explain it, Justine. Essentially, the 22 Arcana represent a journey. The fool embarks on a pilgrimage through the numbers, overcoming death and eventually obtaining the world. In short, this journey is the tale of one's path through life. So we realize something. If this wildcard thing, the potential of the fool, proves that you're a traveler, then your becoming stronger will lead us all in the right direction. That may be the true meaning of rehabilitation, or perhaps it is something beyond even that. Regardless, one thing we can be sure of is that this list was written with the intent of being completed. Understanding and having faith in that intent is the change this list has brought about in us. Not that somebody like you would be able to comprehend that, but for us, it was something really important to learn. Oh, and I think we might know who that voice in my head was too. I can't tell you right now, though. Why not? First of all, we don't have any way to actually prove it. Secondly, if it is indeed true, then everything we have come to know will be thrown into question. Regardless, we've grown able to reflect on ourselves thanks to you. This may not be something I should be saying to you, but I have quite enjoyed our time spent together. You hear that, inmate? You better overcome this ruin stuff. Keep surviving all the way until we learn the truth. Together. We vow to do everything in our power to assist you, for the sake of your future and our own. Just one more.
All right.
So there you have it. Don't expect us to play nice just because we believe in you, though. We're going to be as strict as ever.
Farewell.
Now then, it is time I assign you the final task before you receive your immensely powerful reward.
Now.
For that task, please bring us a Seth with high counter. Speak to us again once you have obtained it.
Listen up, inmate.
That's a Seth, one that knows high counter. You better put everything you got into this, inmate. Alright, let's see how much this is going to cost.
Read here, such rudeness. These are the paths you have walked.
Kaguya Picaro, one of the free DLCs, has high counter by default.
This persona, a fee is required. Then accept this persona.
And Bicorn make Isis. Wait, do I already have an Isis?
These are you lack patience. The inmate. Let's exit now. Choose.
Yeah, I already have
Finished
one.
for now. Are you finished? What? It is time, inmate.
I did it again. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna worry about that right now. I think what I'll do is I'll at least make the Isis. And then I'll call this.
Hey, inmate.
Before I do their hangout today.
Justine, these are the paths you have walked. Is this what you... A fee is required. This is your power.
I'll take care of him.
The inmate needs...
Let's execute him. Now choose.
Will this truly help you? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive a great deal of now for a rebirth.
Fusion.
Isis, Thoth, Anubis, and Horus make Seth.
Finished. Justine, these are the paths you have walked. Is this what you want? This persona? A fee is required. This is your power.
Alright, I'm gonna save that for later.
Time. Let's execute him.
Fusion.
Hang, Star, Hermit, Counselor, Justice, Hierophant, Devil, Emperor, Fool, Priestess. I don't know who else I'm missing. Oh, I need a tower.
Finished. Justine, these are the paths you have walked. Is this a fee is required? Then accept this persona. Are you finished?
I'm gonna leave before I get too crazy with my money.
No slacking off. What are you gonna do today?
Now.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for rehabilitation is an odd feature of the city where slaves attend to the needs of visitors. Apparently the slaves in this camp refer to your visitors as master, and their behavior can even be controlled by to some degree. I wonder how this compares to our devotion for our own master. This could make a strong example for the inmate. Does this location sound familiar to you? Oh, it's the Maid Cafe.
What'll you do?
This is going to be interesting. What is it that makes a cafe maid? Is it the slaves? I want to find out.
Guide me, inmate.
We shall do just that. Inmate, take us there immediately. Oh. Oh my goodness. So this is a slave camp. The decor is bizarrely cheery for such a horrid place. I'm surprised one is operating in the heart of a city like this. I had originally thought such places would need to hide in the shadows, far from public scrutiny.
Welcome home!
Welcome home, master! Are you addressing me? You are sorely mistaken about who your master is. We come here to observe fully, Justine. Don't worry. We'll free her when we're finished. Hey, you! Yes, master? Tell me, why are you grinning like that? You're a slave. Huh? Slave? Whatever do you mean, master? Maybe you're ordered to smile, but what? Do you lack a will of rebellion, or are you just naturally submissive? Well, master, I don't know. What is with this insufferable? Hey, inmate, did you really think you could get proper rehabilitation here? I don't know. I'm answering that. I don't fucking care. I don't know. You looking to get executed?
Caroline.
Calm yourself, Caroline. Aw, aren't you just the cutest? Watch it. You think laughing at your masters is proper discipline? Oh, now I get it. You're here for the discipline service, is that it? Uh-oh. Then listen up, you little shrimp! Quit gawking at me in order already! You want to get jabbed with one of those tiny little shrimp forks? Out with it! She's thrown off the yoke of oppression. What did I just say? Order! Or do you need a menu if you can even read? Is that it? Little baby can't read a menu? Oh my fucking god. This took a turn. I did not expect this shit. Oh my god. How do I proceed? I kind of want to see how far this goes. Please don't harass the kids.
My goodness.
Oh, was I overdoing it? Oopsie daisy, I got a bit caught up there. Here's the menu. So this place is a submissive and a dominant menu. What's wrong with her? Her mood just changes on the fly. Such versatility. Could she possess the potential for the power of the wild card? Well, never mind that. We are to focus on the matter at hand. What could this be? Love pancake? What did they put in it? Nothing suspicious, I hope. Love. They put love in it? How is that possible? Love isn't a physical substance. Have they been scamming you here? Let's order something else. In that case, let's go with a sincere omelet. As you wish, master.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh no, I messed up. Please forgive me, master. They did this before. Is this a thing that happens?
Joking.
How dare you! Fix this right now. You can beg for forgiveness once I receive a perfectly sincere meal. But I filled it with love.
Damn it.
Don't even try that fake cry act on me. Fix it. Double time. I'm not letting you off until it's right. No, I can't. I tried so hard, but I'm just so clumsy. I even practiced a ton and... Hey. How could you make this poor slave cry like that? What? Fine, I'll say I'm sorry. Look, maid, I'm sorry. I'll eat it. Just stop crying. You will? Yay, thank you so much. Would you care for some hot tea to go with it? I also recommend relaxing coffee. I promise to pour all my heart into making them for you. Fine, just bring whatever. This has been so tiresome. Even the people being served have to behave a certain way. I struggle to comprehend why it's so complicated. And yet people are willing to pay good money to partake in this master-servant charade. As the lengths that humans will go to hold positions of power, their desires truly appear to be limitless. Anyway, we hereby deem your assignment complete. Here's your reward. I feel as though we saw a side of humanity today that was new to us. As a matter of fact, this isn't a new event to us at this point. We do seem to witness curious new facets of humanity with each special assignment we undertake. Most intriguing indeed.
Listen up.
But the only thing that matters to you is your rehabilitation, and don't you forget it. Oh my god, that threw me for a freaking loop. Oh my god. Whew. That was something else.
Good morning.
Oh, hello. Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. It might not be my place to ask, but are you okay? Oh, I don't know. It's just I got a taste of the dominant side of the menu at the maid cafe. I'm fine.
Yes.
All right then. Oh, that reminds me. The school festival's tomorrow, isn't it? I had no idea that the preparations would take so much work. I underestimated it. But working with everyone to put together feels great. I hope we all have a fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm going to do some training today, so please excuse me.
Hey.
Hear who we're getting for our guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? I kind of saw that coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't going to make any more appearances, though? Why'd he agree to come here? Probably has to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow then. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way am I going to miss the panel this year. They just say whatever they want with no thought. But for now, we'll just need to endure it. At least until we can get some more intel.
Oh, yes.
I met a friend from college the other day. We caught up talking about old times. So, some of those old stories sounded too crazy to be true, but now that we've got so many years behind us, sometimes people have a hard time remembering what's real and what's exaggerated. This kind of stuff happens to you guys too, right? But there's a reason for this. The phenomenon has a name too.
How about you?
Alright. From a psychological standpoint, what's a key reason our memories can differ from reality? Memory bias.
This is it. Right.
Impressive. It's a type of cognitive bias that can impair or even alter your memories. Specifically, the name of the phenomenon in question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where our brain may generate memories that simply aren't true. Hey, did you get that question? I wasn't even close.
Nice going.
The difference between inaccurate memories and the facts can lead to a lot of confusion. Still, if your subconscious desire manifests as a memory, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. False memories, huh? But it's totally real to the person, right? What a strange concept. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. Hey, look at that. Look who got the top score. Wonder what score I got. I'm top of the class!
Hey!
That's amazing. Everyone's going to have their eyes on you now. A most studious disguise. Any word from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow's the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh? That's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it will be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep. What's that bastard up to anyways? He hasn't done anything since he was going to go into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front.
Welcome.
Oh! Honey, I'm home!
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
That man's voice.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform, are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem, and I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
I feel like I've met that man somewhere before.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
And you're standing too.
Standing here is my job.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, hmm? Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
Don't like politicians?
It isn't about liking or disliking them. It's more about how he suggests the Phantom Thieves be crushed when they've yet to be arrested. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
But they are innocent.
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a fair bit smarter than you, huh? Oh, I didn't notice I got a response from Akechi-kun. He accepted the lecture invitation. Well done. Thank you. The first step is done at least. Either way, the real issue is what to do next. The lecture's on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. Can you afford that distraction? How's your studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will that counselor be at the school festival as well? Oh, Dr. Maraki? Probably. I see. Finally, I shall witness his skills for myself. Perhaps I should prepare a gift. They say first impressions are everything. I don't even know if he'll be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. You want to come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. That sounds good. At a time like this is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, you sure you're okay? It seems a little soon. I am, thank you. I just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. I suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. Let's see here. Buy Nakano Walker, Night Skies, and Tokyo Shrines from Shibuya Bookstore. Shibuya's bookstore doesn't have a... Well, I guess I can see why it wouldn't have a shortcut, because it's right freaking next to the entrance to Central Street.
Welcome.
Oh, I'm low on money. Talk to Sojiro for an exam award.
Yo.
How'd the exams go? Perfect.
Oh.
I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. Then maybe you didn't need this. Oh well, take it. Made it myself. It's got my finest coffee beans in it. I wanted to give it to you before the exams, but well, you still have more tests. Don't let up on the finals. And then the Strength Hangout Art Museum, unless... Oh, I can't hang out with Sojiro because he's got a, I have to do his thing in, Memento soon. Well, let's go hang out with the little ones again.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors. Listen closely. The place we wish to reevaluate for your rehabilitation is... one halfway detached from this world. It is said that the time spent there is like that of a dream. Men and women of all ages swarm the land, forgetting reality in search of happiness and wonder. This sounds like a similar form of escapism as the fantasies we saw in the movie theater. A sinister trap that ensorcels humans. If such a place truly exists, then we must observe it in action ourselves. Does this location sound at all familiar to you? Could be Destinyland over at my Hama.
What'll you do?
You mean Destinyland? Destinyland? What an absurd name. Come on, let's get going, inmate. Go, go!
Caroline.
What excites you so? That bear's walking on its hind legs. Is it a demon of some sort? Is there a king living in that castle? Shouldn't we pay him our respects first? The parade's starting! Go, go, go!
What?
What is that thing? It's huge! This gleeful music, this rhythmic, monotonous dancing, the grins plastered all across every spectator's face. This overstimulation is making me grow dizzy. Aha! This is a brainwashing scheme, isn't it, inmate? Everybody, clap your hands! Hey, are you brainwashed too now? Quickly, Caroline, slap them back into reason. Failing that, try your baton. It appears you're out of your sound mind now.
Joking?
We're confused, us stupid. Although it may benefit us to investigate just how they pull off such a successful mass brainwashing. Justine, let us conduct an inspection of the premises. Lead the way, inmate. That wasn't nearly as impressive as I expected. You say that now, despite appearing quite captivated before. What with your outbursts like, that bear is so cute, and let's get in line to meet the characters and so forth. I said nothing of the sort. I was merely going through the motions in the guise of a brainwashed human, that's all it was.
Come on, let's go.
Look, there's another line. Let's see where it goes. I suppose we don't have a choice now. We'd better catch up to her, inmate. I can't believe we stood in line for... I don't even know how long. It only led to a bathroom. I was hoping we'd get to get right on one of those massive crazed teacups going around in circles.
Hey, inmate!
What was that, inmate? When you gotta go. A fantastical trip. The stalls were lit with chandeliers, and the sinks looked as if they were designed for royalty. Were we actually in someone's palace that whole time? Well, that was fun. I mean, that was a functional assignment, but we've had enough for today. Time to head back. Just a moment, Caroline. I've heard it is customary to bring back some sort of token gift for one's superiors after visiting of such a place as this. We should buy something for our master while we have the chance. I perused the wares on the display earlier. That mouse ears or the stuffed bear. Which do you think our master would prefer? Give him the mouse ears. The master with the round mouse ears. M-I-C-K-Y-M-E-O-U-S-E. Seems that even I could not avoid the brainwashing. Please keep this a secret from our master. In any case, we have confirmed the existence of the world of dreams. As such, we formally acknowledge your consignment is complete. Here is your reward. Tetrakarn. Look at the smiles on these people's faces, as if they've been liberated from their everyday lives. A human's desire to dream even reaches into their time in the waking world. A rather curious phenomenon for us as we dwell on the space between dream and reality. Ooh, is another brainwashing parade beginning?
Now,
You have no need for that again. Let's return, inmate. I was gonna say, why don't you get Igor some pins? Get him a lanyard with some pins.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plain clothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to be important.
What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
You need to stay on our toes.
I know that.
There's a possibility that both your names have come up during the course of the investigation.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct?
Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately. Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it?
It's like a deserted island here. Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Oh, more of this.
My order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible! Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Wow, seriously?
I can see that!
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
It is possible.
We won't let that happen. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
I did too.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, Don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's Russian roulette, Takoyaki.
Going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
Think it'll be spicy?
Well, yeah.
Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
Oh!
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But...
It's fine. It's quite the...
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
Oh my god.
My throat. This is... Oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love spicy stuff.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Get that boy some milk.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things.
Shit, I never caught on to that.
So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki. I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be? Oh?
Wait. Yusuke's missing. Where'd he wander off to? Always doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out all the festival stalls? No, he's gonna go talk to Maruki.
Let's head back.
Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. This is Yusuke we're talking about. Let's head home. Not if he spends his money on something he shouldn't. Excuse me, you are Dr. Takuto Maruki, correct?
Yes.
Huh? Oh, yes.
Hi.
My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I am a student at the Fine Arts Division at Kosei High. I do apologize for interrupting your day, but ever since Ryuji and Ans first spoke of you, I've grown quite intrigued. Now I wish to speak with you as well. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san? Takamaki-san. Well, I'm flattered that you've taken interest in me. You're here about the counseling, correct?
Indeed.
Correct. Counsel me! Now teach me how to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into this endless abyss.
Hold on.
Whoa, hold on there. How should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. I apologize. I simply couldn't contain my excitement. Would you still permit me to witness your counseling skills in action? That's not really allowed.
How about it?
Oh, but how about this? Why not try my counseling yourself instead? Counseling yourself instead. Me? Mm-hmm. Of course, there's no charge. All you'd have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
Very well. You and I shall go head to head. I'm not sure what you think happens in counseling, but there won't be any of that. I see. So you were Madarame-sans. It's in the past. How curious. I never imagined counseling to be like this. Well, I'd say this is less counseling and more like building a rapport. When someone first comes to see me, we always start with them telling me a bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person so as to sort through one's own emotions. That's rather similar to the internal cross-examination I perform when working on my art. There really shouldn't be any cross-examining in a proper counseling session, though. I just do my best to guide patients in a positive direction so they can improve their lives. At the very least, I talk to them through their problems so they can make the correct choices for themselves.
I see.
However, if you're the one leading them to their conclusions, are they truly making the choices for themselves? Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? In all honesty, I'm sure there are people out there who think that. But life in this world confines people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them even realizing that. If I can help lift the weight off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the results are worth it.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking with me. This has been a most valuable experience.
Oh, yes.
Before you go, Kitagawa-kun, what would you say is your greatest wish in life at this moment? Would it be success as an artist? No, that's not it. The only desire I have for my art is for it to improve through my own efforts. I see. Then what would you wish for? I would wish for the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. If at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master, one who would take me in and guide my brush with care. Ah, I see.
All right.
At any rate, I must be going now, so please excuse me. I hope we meet again someday.
Well then.
Tomorrow's the moment of truth. Akechi's panel. Apologies for suddenly disappearing like that. The legend of the lost Inari has come to an end. Where the hell were you? Did you seriously get lost? I saw a man who resembled Dr. Maraki, so I went to see him. So he was there? Did you go to his counseling? Yes, it was certainly not what I was expecting. Once this is all over, I think I'd like to go to another session. Try not to cause him any trouble, alright? I'll do my best. Are you all at home? Yeah. Are you still at school, Yusuke? No, I just got back to the dorm. I'm getting ready for bed. Already? Is that unusual? Tomorrow is Akechi's panel, after all. An early night means we'll be able to concentrate tomorrow. That's true. We'll need to stay focused tomorrow. We have to stay calm no matter what he says. Right, I'll keep that in mind. It's really up to Makoto to get as much information as we can from Akechi. We'll have to make sure we don't miss anything.
I'll just add this.
Okay, read Nakano Walker.
Hey!
Make sure your clothes up.
Man.
Dang, there's a whole bunch of things in here. Young and Jai is pretty crammed. This is on another level. Stimulate your greed. Let your desires run wild. This place must be heaven for people who are into this stuff. Looks like fun.
Oh.
So you finished reading Nakano Walker. That was like a product catalog. Made my eyes hurt. Chow down, hang out, and shop to your heart's content. Nakano's got it all. Between ramen bars and a huge shopping complex, it's a joy to explore.
Alright.
Is Nakano a new place too? I don't remember. You should invite someone to go there with you sometime. Try not to splurge though. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thief.
You know what I probably should have on the soundboard? The Titus laugh from Final Fantasy X. And just play it whenever someone makes a very bad joke.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right?
But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
It's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about?
That's gotta be shopped!
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes?
What you talking about?
As I just said, I know everything. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
That's right.
So you admit it then. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you. Along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
Is that the only way?
I can understand how you feel. It must be hard making a decision on the spot like this. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today. For various reasons. You should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this. But I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation. But I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did
Uh-oh.
Futaba have something like this?
Uh-oh.
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Post-festival party? I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home.
Huh? Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party?
I was about to head out.
Since we've run into each other on our own, why not go together? People say these kinds of events should be enjoyed with others, so let's go have some fun. It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
And now, it's time for your favorite Shuji tradition. The Student Sharing Special!
Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. I guess they changed it for this, for Royal.
Before that, we've decided to change things up this year. We've got a huge surprise for you all. Members of the dance club, come on down.
Sujin after party. Oh, so they phonetically spelled it differently.
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
Let's bust a move! Joker, you're not moving. Oh, there he goes.
Very impressive, Senpai.
Now that you're all warmed up, let's switch up the music.
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
Uh-oh.
Yo, who's that? Huh?
That's crazy.
You can just accept the invite? I left the part of the Kasumi to cool off a bit outside.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast! I feel like I danced my heart out back there.
I could tell.
Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away. It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get going.
Want me to walk you?
Thank you. I'll be alright though. The post-festival party was so much fun. especially with you. See you soon.
She just quieted down. Looks like the dance is over. Hour to head home. The post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I'm pretty sure we just had that. I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that has got me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it? Let's receive some messages. Yo, want to go to the post-party festival and try and calm down? Can't really decide on what Akechi was saying anyway, so I'm still pretty pissed though. Well, Mishima's here with me if you should join us. Do I go with Haru or do I go with Ryuji and Mishima? Ryuji, I'd love to go with you, but you have a simp with you. I'm going with Haru. Thank you. I'll be waiting at the gymnasium. Plus, I think in the last playthrough I did Ryuji and Mishima, so for this one I'm going to do Haru instead. Yeah, the less time I spend with Mishima, the better. I'm actually really sick of that guy.
I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about what Akechi-kun said.
We'll be alright.
It feels like nothing bad could ever happen when you say that.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the student sharing special!
Yeah, we just did this. This doesn't make any sense now.
Sharing? I never knew we had such an event.
Alright, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
Oh, he's going to choose? I wonder who it would be.
How about that fluffy-haired girl over there? I choose you!
Huh? Is he looking this way?
Well then, come on up.
He's talking to me, isn't he?
You're up.
So it really is me.
Come, come! Everyone's waiting!
Well, I'm going.
And your name is? Wait, you're Okumura-san?
Yes.
I'm sure you're, still grieving. My, deepest apologies.
Oh, please don't worry.
So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
Something to share. I have too many things.
Here, let me give you a question then. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Huh? Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
I mean, they are, your father's killers.
Oh, this is a bad question to ask.
Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Okumura-san?
Haru's in trouble. I need to change the subject. Do you have a boyfriend?
To tell you the truth, I'm interested in that myself.
Way to go!
I think it was him.
Pretty sure that was a Pokemon reference. It would have made more sense if Morgana was there, because Morgana's Japanese voice is Pikachu's.
What's your relation to this guy?
That wasn't what we were talking about.
It's a better question than what he was asking. Move on.
She's quite flustered. Is this a hot scoop? But I'm a gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl. Well, did you all...
You just asked her who killed her dad.
Thank you very much, Okumura-san.
Just when it was getting interesting.
MC, do your job. The post-festival party is finally over. It turned out to be more like an interview party, huh? I still can't believe you said that.
You were in trouble.
any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me. You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable. I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future. As they say, who knows what may lie ahead? For now, I'm worried about what happened with Akechi-kun. But I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun. Though, I guess it's my last too. Here, I'd like you to have this.
Sakura Amezaiku. Whatever it is, it's an SP item, and I always could use those. Looks delicious. And useful.
Now then, let's go home.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Taba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But
Shit.
Sir,
I had high expectations for you, but it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh. One more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
We're home! Sojiro?
Uh-oh.
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Can't tell me?
If this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'll explain everything.
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know. I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you?
Oh no.
How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Oh, poor thing.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. Still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. And even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet.
You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves, he's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Believe what you want.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months?
Minus a couple days.
Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal.
Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
That's not true.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
Phew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
Oh, I'm tired.
That moment right there is why Futaba reminds me of my own girlfriend. Sometimes she does that. What? He knows everything? You be fucking kidding! Hey, Ryuji said the F word. He finally got to say it. Let Ryuji say fuck. Wait, are you okay? Did he report you or anything? We likely won't be receiving these messages if he wasn't okay. I mean, I had a feeling the boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by a mental shutdown, the same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second though, didn't you say boss had to run from it all? Does this mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? Somebody very powerful. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? But it would make sense. Wait a sec, if you're right, then the police would be working for him too? It's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this?
We're gonna win, no matter what.
I guess Chief had an inkling after all. Well, I mean, his adopted daughter looks like one.
Oh. Yes.
Sorry.
It's my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card. It's so late already. Is Sojiro still awake? It's kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa.
Hey, wait!
Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna go home. Good night.
Yep. Yep.
Futaba and the Chief are gonna be just fine. Don't worry about them. So we managed to avoid the worst possible situation.
Well then.
Yeah, I was really worried what was going to happen in the original playthrough. I was like, oh no, is he going to report us? Is he finally going to kick us out?
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
You gonna report us?
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
I didn't know it would.
I see. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Ketchy suggested they go to the school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be at the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million yen, man. Just let me dream a little. I wonder how much that is in US dollars. Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. It's $282,000 and $2,882,480. Apparently, actually having a warrant for us kind of feels awkward. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. Let's talk more in person.
We're wanted now, and the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fat around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
We lost sight of our goal.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to take you guys back to the path because you,
So
I've been down this road before, let's be real.
I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too, but still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's turn the tables.
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
I don't mind.
Really? That's good. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
You can still change.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're gonna overcome this, together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. Well, see you tomorrow.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Okay.
Can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything. It's almost 11, but I've only got about I've only been at this for 2 hours, so I should probably try and see how far I can get. Can't leave LeBlanc. Finish reading Night Skies. Ikebukuro unlocked.
Hey!
I might call it early tonight. I'm not sure yet. Oh, I already have it.
Make sure you close up.
Leave the noise of the city behind and find refuge in the calming wind and starry skies.
Wow!
Ikebukuro is mostly known for skyscrapers. I never realized they had a planetarium there. I guess they keep it exciting by doing things like hiring famous actors as tour guides. In any case, it's not the kind of place you'd visit alone. I recommend taking someone.
Oh!
So you finished reading Night Skies. Planetarium in Ikebukuro is probably the closest one to here, so that's probably convenient. That used to be like a hangout spot that was like required in some places in the original version, but now you get it this late. Be fun to go with someone. Just don't fall asleep while they project the constellations, okay? I guess we should go to sleep.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures, but their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with the sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
Well, I'm starting to get flashbacks to my own previous election.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant.
Okay, so I definitely won't
Those
be
are
playing
quite
for too much
desperate
longer
measures.
because I just looked at the guide, what it recommends, and
I'm referring to Sai-san's
I'm not
actions.
doing
I assume
the
all of you
Halloween
were at your wit's
day
end
at
as
all
well.
tonight.
She must
Certainly
be
not.
considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make
I will say I'm in
headlines
no
with the arrest
mood to go to
warrant,
the
then use
treasure in this
incentives
palace.
to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems
Oh,
they're more
buddy, you
trusted
think
than I
Japan's
thought.
bad? You should see
Their
America.
priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
You're completely rotten!
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean... I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
You think?
I can't really explain it. But I guess it's how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We will.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan.
I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this?
Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
This is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the two mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
Do you believe me now?
Believe you? I'm just considering it as a possibility. Then again, if you wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as phantom thieves would still be met with hostility. No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
I don't remember.
Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
Justice wins in the end.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sai is slowly starting to accept the truth.
All right.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
What's this favor you need? It's late already.
We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace.
I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
What?
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
What else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men.
We're phantom thieves! Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow!
Same as always.
Let me finish first! There's something else we want you to look into.
What happened? Why did it fade away? We will find out one day, maybe. Now for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced that new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted the vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked out fears of governmental disbandment. Where are we meeting today? Oh, right, we were never told we were to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government office district. Kasumigaseki. Indeed. Oh, I've heard that place. Never been there, though. Me neither. It's not usually somewhere people will go. Wow, just looking at the map is impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, public prosecutor's office, and public security. The dive building is right near there, too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? I won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities have not been discovered yet. So we're just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into a lion's den.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
A hikikomori.
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you
I think that's how you say it.
info with everyone, too. Not just me.
But then again, right now, aren't we all hikikomoris?
I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met.
Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena?
Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then!
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
Yes, it does.
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met.
What else is there? It must be a casino.
Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Gonna get ready for bed now. Good night. All right, good night, Kokla. I'm not gonna go very far.
Head in then.
I am probably just gonna do. My last day is obviously gonna be the 30th, because that's where you just get to the certain point in the. Yeah. You get to a certain point, and then I'm gonna stop, because then after that, they want you to go to the end.
And keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we? Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
Courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form. The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name, too.
Code name?
Phantom Thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
But if you say Kuro with the Japanese pronunciation, it sounds like Kuro, which is the Japanese word for black. Oh, hell yeah. The best palace theme in the whole game. It's business as usual. First off, we need an infiltration route. So be able to sneak in from here.
So, this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct?
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice.
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking. That aside, the people in here look completely normal.
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace. Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he?
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions.
That probably didn't make much sense because of all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. Considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful. Particularly of those in positions of power.
Is this what you have to go through every time?
That's right.
This is a first for me. I'm somewhat nervous.
Just don't slow us down, Crow.
I will not allow that to happen.
Okay, it's time we head inside. Our deadline for this infiltration is November 20th. Any later and we'll get caught in reality. Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out the calling card. As always.
So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step?
Will you please stop interrupting?
My apologies.
Well then, let's go.
I feel somewhat nervous.
Well then, let us begin by securing our routes.
Focus.
I can feel it.
Welcome. Come on out, you petty thieves.
She can see us?
You're after the treasure, are you not? Come on down and I will tell you where it is.
What? We're not going to fall for a trick like that.
It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you?
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor, at the highest point of this building.
Why are you telling us this?
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there.
Damn it! Over there! It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors. Come, Joker. Let us pursue her. Let us get after her, Joker.
I can see it.
May as well just get all the things that we can before I'm
Joker,
out of here.
there's a chest.
Confused vial.
Authentication required. Please insert your member's card.
Member's card?
Perhaps it bears relation to a player's club of sorts.
I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me it straight.
Casinos typically have a membership system called a player's club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular ranks of player. Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here.
That'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this player thingy.
I would agree with you, but...
A shadow!
As I expected, registration will not be such a simple matter.
She must be daring us to challenge the security of this place to make it to her.
Here it comes!
No need to worry. I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you after all.
I have high expectations.
I promise to surpass even such lofty hopes as those. Well then, let us begin. Don't worry, you can leave this one to me. Take them down, Robin Hood! Taste my wrath! Robin Hood!
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Let's go.
Persona! Go down!
Persona! You got lucky.
I'll use my persona!
Here he comes!
This is my other self. Let's go.
You're not so bad. and I am capable of much more. Now then, let us deal with the shadows quickly. Wait, doesn't it sound like we're gonna get ambushed based on what we heard earlier?
You're right.
I agree. I'd like to deal with them as quick as we can. But now we have an infiltration route. I suggest we return for now and prepare. Very well. I trust your experience and judgment. Let us do that. Today was truly one surprise after another. I hope we continue to thrive in our work together. Agreed. We will need to explain the steps we take, though. That is unnecessary. First, we secure an infiltration route, then send the calling card, correct? In doing so, the core of the ruler's distorted desires will manifest into a physical form. By taking that core, the change of heart will be triggered. I deduced the steps would be something along those lines. A+. It ain't as easy as it sounds. Don't underestimate this shit. I am not underestimating anything, I assure you. By the way, Nijima-san's shadow seemed really confident. Yes, there's no knowing what may await. Let's continue cautiously. Very well. You will let me know when you enter the palace, yes? Of course. Perfect. I will be available at any time you need me. That's enough for now. Let's prepare well for the coming task. Ah yes, my apologies for somewhat derailing this conversation. We'll be counting on you, Akechi. Failure's not an option here. Yes, I'll do my best to live up to all your expectations.
The crucial moment's finally here. Give it all you've got. Okay.
This is a rare opportunity. Let's steal Nijima's heart. Things have really soured. There's even a bounty on you guys. But I seriously believe that Phantom Thieves are innocent. By the way, I changed up the survey question. It's already up in flames, though. It's a problem for me, too, if people don't think that Phantom Thieves are heroes. Just try and clear the stigma on your name as soon as you can, okay? I'm counting on you.
So people are turning on us even in his survey? Our popularity is really at an all-time low.
Finish reading Chinese sweets.
Hey!
Make sure your clothes
Alright, I'm heading home. Beyond the buns, rediscover the charms of Chinatown.
Oh!
It's Motomachi Chinatown, huh? Wow, the pictures really show how lively that place is. Everything from high class, traditional cuisine, to street food like Xiaolongbao. It seems like the fun place to explore and try all the different cuisine.
Wow!
See, finish reading Chinese sweets. There's so many shops in Chinatown, aren't there? Chinatown, Japan's largest Chinatown. Gourmet Chinese restaurants line the streets. 4,000 years of history. Take a walk through a foreign city. Enjoy the stall food and souvenirs.
All right.
You should invite someone to go to Motomachi Chinatown sometime. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know? Time has finally come. No matter what happens, we have to change your heart. Right. I'll be counting on you. We may all have our own unique way of doing things. We should just proceed forward as usual. Leave it to me. Don't worry, I trust you. That's why I asked for me to lend your help.
Hey.
There's no need to get too worked up about this, right? Take as much time as you need to get ready. Anything goes as long as it helps our mission. You have our trust. You're a leader after all. So this is my last night that I'm streaming tonight.
Okay.
Let's make sure this plan is a success. The plan for changing Sai Nijima's heart has begun. Try to steal your target's heart by the deadline. We'll probably do it tomorrow. Or Friday, actually. Well, first, a money reading, because I am... Look how low on money I am. Good God.
What shall we do? Here we go.
What do you think?
I have a couple of things to sell, so I'm gonna go to the airsoft shop real quick.
Yo. Okay. You should be grateful.
Right back where I was.
Alright. Alright, which one? We got a new arrival in that's a pretty good bargain. Okay. Sounds good.
Nah, I don't see a
Come
point.
again.
They're pretty close in range to what he actually has.
Okay.
Oh, Mako-chan.
Oh, yes.
I didn't realize we'd take the same train.
Haru, what a coincidence. I was just thinking of you.
Oh, were you?
Yep. How should I put this? Our battles from this point forward are only going to get tougher, right? So, I've been reflecting on our approaches to combat in the hopes of finding some new tactics. In the end, I came up with something, but I realized I'll need your help with it.
Me? Sure. If I can be of any help, I'd love to work with you on this.
I appreciate it. So, what I'm thinking is...
Mako-chan?
Now that I think about it, this is probably going to sound rather absurd.
Don't worry. If it's your idea, Mako-chan, I'm sure it'll be great.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Well, ready to hear it?
Huh?
So, any thoughts?
What a great idea! I'd be honored to help.
Oh, thank you. Well, I hope it works out.
Mm-hmm. Just leave it to me. But wow, Mako-chan, you come up with some pretty bold moves sometimes. I really look up to you for that.
Do you? I'm not sure how that makes me feel, but thank you.
The star will grant us our wish if it's based on such a great plan. I'm positive.
So, this is the location you've been using as a hideout. We just get started?
Forced investigation will take place on November 20th. That's our deadline this time.
Is there any possibility of that investigation being moved to an earlier date?
I highly doubt it.
How can you be so sure? Didn't they want to catch us as soon as they possibly could?
They may be corrupt, but they are still a bureaucracy. Certain steps must be taken in order to continue forward. Unless their situation becomes extremely dire, they won't act with only circumstantial evidence.
I'm impressed, Detective Man. You sure know a lot about internal affairs.
Yes, he is quite promising.
Well, this is a purely give-and-take relationship. You taught me the inner workings of the Phantom Thieves, so it's only fair I return the favor. And I will be sure to contact everyone if the investigation team makes any odd movements.
That would be helpful.
All right.
Makoto and Haru's showtime has been unlocked.
Now,
All right, let's go in the palace and get as far as we can. And then I'm done for the night after that. Oh, I wish that the volume wasn't so low for the stream.
Okay, let's do this. No slacking.
We'll need to somehow get the elevator moving. And for that, we'll need to have a member's card. Where are we going to get one, though? There's not too many places we can go right now. I doubt we will find one simply lying on the ground in the main hall. I suggest we head for the back room. Huh? But why? I'll explain later. In any case, let's try to find an entrance. Nah, I'm going back. I want treasure. I need the money.
I'll reveal your true form. Initiative is ours.
We haven't done that at all yet.
My skills exceed yours.
Just look for their weakness.
Now, Robin.
And there it goes. Good one, Crow. And there it goes.
No sudden
Good
movement.
one, Crow.
Unicorn. What arcana are you? Faith. I don't need a faith anymore, though.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Okay. I have something.
Is there a safe room nearby?
That's certainly what that appears to be.
I should write something.
All right.
It's somewhere.
Show me your true form.
Managed to dodge that one.
Now's our chance. I don't know what's weak point. It's trial and error time.
Not bad.
An enemy's in. I don't know its weak point. It's trial and error time.
Which means you guys are weak to curse.
Persona! Now, Robin!
And there it goes.
My skills exceed yours! Robin Hood! Do not lose focus!
Take it out! Good one, Christ!
His name is Power.
That's a new one, isn't it?
All right.
Might as well keep it for now.
indeed.
Seems this is the back room. Let's check around. Let me find something useful. Like what? I get it. You mean some kind of customer data with the terminal. Ha! I'm glad you're so quick to understand. Though even if I were to find such a terminal, there's nothing my meager skills could do about it. That's where I come in. Leave it all to me.
Focus. Show me your true form. Initiative is ours.
Persona! Point. It's trial and error time.
Breathe and move on.
Persona!
Are you ready?
It's time to end this!
Persona!
I don't want to kill him though.
Take this! Well, on to the next
Just
trial.
like I thought.
I would have done it if it was Makoto and Haru's.
Okay. It's somewhere.
That was an easy battle.
I also haven't done Haru and Morgana's yet.
I can see it. Show me your true form.
Surprise attack? I don't know what Persona! It's trial and error time.
Robin Hood!
And there it goes.
My skills
You can
exceed
go for its weak
yours.
spot. And there it goes. Good one, cravenly matched here. Just don't let your guard down.
Persona! I was merciful.
I'll use my persona. One enemy crushed. Keep that up, boss.
Let's go. Not this.
Joker took one out. Wait, what the hell are you doing?
I am thou, thou art I.
Osei is his name.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Okay. It's somewhere.
See what's in here first.
Show me your true form.
Oh, hello, treasure demon.
Oh, that one's really rare.
Let's make this quick.
Weak to curse.
Robin Hood!
This treasure demon.
Oh, you idiot! You gave him the auto kill one.
Crow, looking good.
Freeze! They're scattered!
Beat him up.
That's the taste of defeat! Okay. I can feel it. Technique.
The effect of the cognitive world is weak here. There may be a safe room close by.
May as well take advantage of it.
I should write something.
Okay, back to exploring.
I have something.
Joker, there's a chest. Show me your true form.
Now's our chance. Beat him up.
My skills exceed yours.
Crow, looking good.
Do not move a muscle.
What I was waiting for.
They're done for.
Learned your lesson?
I wanted to get the will seed locations because now that we're in a new palace, we need one of those.
Check out this new skill.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Leave the noobs and let's go.
Somewhere.
Not right now.
Joker.
I can feel it. I'll reveal your true form. Their guard is down. Let's roll.
I don't know its weak point. Let's try it with air time. Ooh, awesome.
Let's go.
Enemy crushed. Keep that up, Fox.
I think this is a Valkyrie.
Yes.
Yeah. This is Funerary Warrior.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
All right. I can see it.
Shadow is near. Take caution.
I'll reveal your true form.
That was a close one.
Now's our chance. Weak to bless skills. Persona. Any ready? No holds barred. This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts.
Now, Robin. One more call.
One enemy taken out. Good one, Crow.
Chase
Hey,
my
you
wrath.
can go for its weak spot.
One more. There goes.
On to the next.
Persona! There.
Nice. Joker took one out.
Checkmate.
Oh, some rare loot.
Ah, well.
It's time to pull out.
Okay.
Damn, it ain't opening. That seems like it might need a key card. Yeah, we definitely need one of those.
Whoa.
Oh crap! That thing really doesn't want to get past there, huh? Wanna try attacking it? We could always find another route. We may be able to sneak in around it and we'll avoid any fighting. What do you want to do, Jook? We'll go along with whatever you decide.
Well,
Seems you have resolved to fight. Then let's break through its defenses.
Two enemies. Hurt their strong, so watch out. My ray. Still fight. Fox got knocked down. Come on, stay together. Watch your health. They're coming.
Breathe and move on.
Let's go. Fox got taken out. Medic.
Persona! There!
I guessed correctly.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool. Beat him up. Persona. What's my next move? This should do.
I apologize.
Queen's in danger. I'm busy.
Persona!
Listen, Joker's on the ground. Can anyone do one of those real intense attacks?
You'll crush them!
You'll pay for what you did to Joker!
On guard! Settle down. You stand before our princess.
Not for long.
I am her sword. Unworthy of my blade.
Very beautiful.
Come! Go down!
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Do it!
All out attack.
Hey, there's a security key card.
Power courses through me.
Drop something. Is this some kind of key card? Nice find. Maybe it'll let us open that barred door.
Joker.
Look at that. Talking about being heavily guarded. They're practically screaming about how there's something important in there. It'd be foolish to overlook this, though perhaps even more foolish to meet them head on. What is your call? There's an authentication device next to it, though. Let's try using the key card from earlier. So let's check out that other door first. Actually, I think there might be a different way through there. Aha!
Hey!
Who was smart? The first will seed's right there.
Hey, a will seed. Let's get it.
The red jealousy seed.
The first will seed. Don't mind if I do, Sai-san.
Ooh, there's a terminal in here. I should be able to use it to get into the customer database. Okay, then let's hurry up and take that guard down.
Are you ready?
Should we do this, Joker?
Yes.
Very well then, let's defeat it at once.
Reveal your true form.
Use my persona. Well, that's not.
No wind skills. It's powerful, so stay on guard.
Oh, that's right. I did use one of him recently.
This is my other self.
Here's your chance. Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool. They're done for.
Ooh, look at all that.
Fits me like a glove. A new skill. Now I can fight harder. The enemy dropped some cards.
Ah, aren't those what we're looking for? Oh, there are no names on them. They'll be unusable if they remain unregistered.
I can handle that. Okay, first registration complete. I wasn't sure what name to give it, so I just thought of a random one. Taro Tanaka.
That's way too simple. Aren't they gonna figure that out?
They already know what we look like, and that we've intruded into the palace. Then again, it's probably better to be safe than sorry. Okay, the fake name for this card is a little more elaborate this time. Shinji Nakanomatsu. I also found a map of the casino. Joker, you can hold on to this card and the map. Don't lose them, okay? As for the Taro Tanaka card... Crow, get rid of it next time you see a garbage can.
Hmm? Why me?
These kinds of chores always fall to the newbie.
Oh.
Look, I found the perfect exit. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
We can also use that elevator now, right?
According to the map, it would be quicker to use this path than to go back the way we came. Come, let's hurry on.
Very well.
Let's return to the elevator. I'm not here anymore.
I can see it. Show me your true form.
The guard is down. Let's move.
Doesn't look like you can go for its weakness.
Too slow.
Oh, right, Queen!
An enemy's burning. Follow wind to deal major damage.
One down.
At least two. Sometimes you just want to explode.
Well, on to the next trial.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
That's all.
It's somewhere.
So this is where they keep surveillance on the casino. Let's go somewhere else before they see us. Nah, nothing of note here.
We could take a breather here in this secure spot.
I should write something.
Okay, let's
I should write something.
Let's get back to exploring.
So if we scan that member's card, the elevator should work, right? Authentication complete. You can now access the following floors: standard floor, and members floor. Didn't say nothing about the one for the manager.
Yes.
Well, the floors we had access to are limited by player ranking. That must mean the members floor is the highest one we can go to for now. It's impossible to mess with the data on the card too. It's like the ones I've seen before.
What should we do?
So we can't go directly into the manager's floor. In that case, what exactly should we do? Our first move should be to head upward. Either way, we have no more business on this floor. Please select your desired floor. Members floor, please.
Sis!
You want to just get this over with right now, huh? That makes this easy. Bring it on.
Do not speak to me as though you are my equal. I am the manager of this casino, as well as its #1 player. At the moment, you lack the qualifications to fight me.
It would seem she looks down on us.
And what if we would like to battle you no matter what?
I had to win time and time again in order to reach my #1 rank. If you want to face me, you must continue to win as well.
Continue to win?
It must have to do with the fact that this place is a casino.
Correct. Do you have the confidence to win?
We might just pull the rug out from underneath you if you aren't careful.
I don't expect much from you, but I'll be waiting.
This is different from our prior opponents. She'd rather scheme than defeat us with brute force. It's going up.
I wasn't expecting to come all the way to a palace only to end up gambling.
I've never done anything like this. What about you guys?
Looks like this is going to take longer than expected.
We don't got time to waste. No need to worry. Leave this to me.
You know how to do this?
I'm well informed on what it takes to win. In any case, we need to hurry and change her heart. If she acts recklessly, both her chances of promotion and reputation as a prosecutor will drop greatly. Sai-san didn't used to be like this, did she?
My sister must have lost her sense of justice because her desires became distorted.
Do you think there was a particular event that triggered her palace's creation?
I believe it's related to my father's death. My sister took on all the responsibilities of dealing with it herself. Trying to earn a living wage, gain a promotion in a male society, and uphold justice at the same time. Those things may have weighed her down, and led to the distortion within her heart.
My apologies, but we don't have time to be sentimental. The longer we wait, the more people will learn about us. The investigation will advance as well. Hence, we must infiltrate this palace as quickly as possible.
She did challenge us to reach her after all. Mijima's treasure must be at her managerial base of operations. Either way, we have to get there.
Let's review our situation. So what exactly do we need to do? It should be quite clear. We must play the casino and win. Customers are divided into different floors based on the rank of their play. If we wish to enter a higher floor, we will need to increase our rank.
Yep.
So that means we gotta win and gain the right to head up. As I mentioned earlier, a different kind of member's card is used depending on your rank. We'll have to obtain a card for the high limit floor somewhere around here. For real? What a pain. Why don't we begin by walking around this floor? There should be a solid approach for acquiring intel. Well, actually, guys, I'm gonna call it here. I'm getting really tired, and I don't feel like going through this tonight. Seems we'll be able to resume things from here later on.
I should write something.
Alright, guys. To be continued. Tomorrow, we will continue this around 8-ish. I'm sorry I started late tonight. We were recording some new Super Bonus Round stuff. So, if you like what you've seen today, give me a follow on Twitch, or follow me on socials. I'm MugiwaraJM pretty much everywhere, except for Facebook. I'm MugiwaraJM, and Instagram, I'm MugiwaraJMArt. But if you also like my gaming content, feel free to check out Super Bonus Round, which is my Let's Play channel that I do with my friends. Where we play games either one of us has never played before, both of us haven't played before, or a game we haven't played in a long time, and it feels like we haven't played before. We are currently going through the Haunted Mansion, Yakuza 0, and Borderlands 3. We upload every Monday through Saturday, with Sunday as a free day for either a break or something special. Alright, until tomorrow, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a great rest of your night or day, depending on when we were watching this. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Persona 5 Royal. I hope it provided some entertainment during these troubling times. It's been really scary, but we'll pull through. We've pulled through many things before. We'll pull through this. Just remember to stay safe and be smart. Alright. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.